And welcome back, everybody. We are back in Medieval... Oops, sorry about that. We're back in Medieval Engineers, and pretty excited to be back. I've been playing a lot of this one lately. I'll probably try to get back to the other playthrough that we're working on, maybe hopefully next, rather than do another Medieval Engineers video. But I'm having such a good time with this update and with the water mod that I'm just really can't get away. So I went ahead and loaded up the game here, and it's almost loaded. It does take a while to load. That is the one downside of having so many mods, I guess. But we're almost ready to proceed here. And yeah, so last time, and I think last episode was not my best work, because we just spent so much of it building that freaking road. But I think the road is nice, and I like it, and so I'm not ashamed that we spent some time on it. Okay, here we go. So we'll let the pink, purple hue fade. It's always weird to me how that loads in like that, you know? Like, it's such a weird color as a placeholder for the local texture here. There it is. And you can almost get the sense that there's this residual reddish pink glow to things, like my hammer there. See that in this building? And you're like, what is that about? And there it goes away. And we do have some damage, apparently. Not sure where, but let me check out the little thing here. It was down here. Maybe it was a barbarian dying or something in the water. I don't see any sign of damage or trouble or anything over here, so it's a little laggy right now because it's still load. Oh, there's a barbarian there. I lost my steel sword. By the way, every time I freaking load this thing, it forgets where all my things go on the first toolbar. But only 1 through 5. It never, and even it's remembering this thing now, so it's like my steel tools. It doesn't remember. Maybe I should make a new set of steel tools. Maybe it'll like recognize it if it's a new set. Sadly, this boat has come under attack quite a few times. Oh, I don't know what I did. Oh, I grabbed the rope ladder. That's cool. That's a new block. Okay, and we're stuck in the sand here. Okay, there we go. Okay. But yeah, this ship is slowly taking damage, as you can see from the edge here. It's definitely lost a few planks and stuff. And I did move a couple of these barriers, but it's slowly taking damage. I did modify my house crest a little bit. I was looking at images of my family sigil and whatnot online, and it's a black dragon that looks Welsh or Scottish, and like the Scottish I think this is the Scottish dragon in their heraldry, but it's weird because I'm not Scottish. But anyway, it looks very much like this, but it's more horizontal with 3 fleur-de-lis above it, and black and yellow with maybe red involved. But I couldn't get 3 colors the way they do their designs here, so I did this, and then I did this guy up here, which I think is the Kingdom of Leon over a white cross, and that's going to be the house symbol. That's my individual symbol. So very similar. I think it's cool. I think it looks really good on like these uniforms, that little stripe I have up and down there. But anyway, we haven't really messed with them too much, and we really should probably move them somewhere reasonable. Getting a little bit more lag at this point. Let me just make sure I got my chat up here. Okay, good. I want to mention something at this point. I was looking online, and I thought, what's another inspiration besides Venice? And I'll show you what I've been doing here in a second. What's another inspiration for a seaside castle town aside from Venice that I could look at? So I started looking, and you know what I found? I found this. This, and actually this, is Chateau de Chillon in Switzerland, okay? So it's this. It's this beautiful Swiss castle on Lake Geneva, It's a chateau, meaning a castle more as a house or a residence rather than for a fortress, although it's clearly very fortified. And you can see these beautiful interiors, which I love. Look at those arches, for example. Very common medieval technique there. Um, you know, it's on the water here. It's beautiful. It has this bridge connecting it here. And so I think I might want to emulate that to some extent. There it is from the air. So you can see there's this main building, giant tower, secondary buildings, and secondary towers. But I just really love the style more than anything. It's also, and here it is on a map, so east end of Lake Geneva. And I think that's really appropriate for this modded water world that we live in. That's really cool too. I like that. I want to emulate that. But I want to emulate this style as much as possible. May not be possible. But anyway, there's one other picture I wanted to show you that I found amusing. Where was it now? Well, I could have sworn I had it at some point. Well, this is kind of like what I was talking about. This is definitely the inspiration for the Little Mermaid castle, which is, well, very similar to that. I'll find it. Huh. Let me just refine the search a little bit, because there was this really good side-by-side of them. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So as you can see, very much influenced by this castle. It's very nautical, and that's kind of what I was going for. This one's even more ridiculous. I'm not sure if we're going to go for that level of ridiculousness. Oh, I guess this one, Neuschwanstein, inspired the Sleeping Beauty castle. That's a fascinating website. I might have to read through this later. Anyway. Huh. That looks neat. And the Little Mermaid castle. Oh, you can do the slider. Yeah, no, it's not exact, but it's pretty good. Boy, these are neat. Is this Taj Mahal? So these are all the real-life inspirations for Disney castles. Cinderella was the Spanish castle here. Beauty and the Beast was this Scottish castle. Interesting. And I guess that's Brave. Here's the area that... Okay, enough about that. Let's get past this. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to point out one of my inspirations. I do get sidetracked quite a bit, so I apologize for that. But we have this beautiful interiors we want to copy as well. Alright, so that's kind of one source of inspiration, and we got two barbarians that did not kill me for some reason. I need to make another steel weapon. Getting better at blocking. Okay, and they're gone. I wish I got like experience. I wish they'd implement that. You know, this whole 6 point whatever update they supposedly made for making the character more dynamic and more interesting, but they haven't implemented any experience or progression system other than the research. So I wish they'd do that. Okay, so I copied and pasted in this well. It's basically this thing here. I modified it slightly, and then I dug out a pit where I can put water. We'll probably want to put a bucket there at some point. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag in the game here. I'm getting quite a bit of it though. I literally just restarted my computer, so I'm not sure what the issue is. It shouldn't be having too many programs running or whatever. Maybe it's still doing its startup protocols. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to put this water down in a way that makes sense so that it looks like it's all connected. This is dock water from the dock mod, or from the harbor mod. And why can't I align you? You need to line up. Okay, so I undid that. Okay, now I'm stuck down here probably. I might have to fly out of here. Alright, I'll try that. I just want it to line up, and this is really hard to work with actually. Should be right there. Come on. Alright, so having trouble with this one obviously. Maybe if I went lower. I think this kind of counts as almost like a dirt layer because it's basically it's a block you make with dirt. Oh, there we go. Is that lining up? No, not really. Am I out? I guess I'm out of it. Well, you can stand on this. So this is not real water. This is a block designed to emulate water. And it looks pretty good, I think, but I guess once you make it, you get dirt back when you deconstruct it. So I'm going to have to fly out of here. I'll show you what I mean, though. You just... sorry to fly here. I don't like to do this, but... you just make it out of dirt like this. So I'll make a couple and we'll try going back again. I just want this well to look nice, you know? Alright, so with that... Oh, and we've got another friend. Headshot. Okay. But let me show you how things look so far while we're on flying mode. So our castle is going to be here along this area, the green area basically of the island. We're going to have the town along here and here, probably even all the way over here. Farms are going to have to go over there, you know, realistically. So that's the big picture game plan. This castle is going to be of prime importance though, and so I really do want to get started on part of that. I've already started on a little bit of it, but let's get this well done first. Okay, actually maybe I'll keep flying on just while I'm doing this part because it's so hard to maneuver. There were some other choices for water that I could have used and I thought about, but they didn't work as well. They didn't look as good or were not useful in terms of the time it would take to obtain them. I guess I could just do overlapping and see how it looks. Maybe nobody will notice. I wish there was a way to fine-tune how you place things in this game, because let me see how that looks. I mean, casually it looks okay. Hold on. Like if I'm coming up from the side, nah, it looks pretty bad. Can I just grab these? Yeah, I can just grab these. I don't have to deconstruct them. Maybe there's a variant that's bigger that I can just use. Maybe I should practice outside of the well. Let me just go over here and practice. Again, not sure why I'm getting so much lag. Okay. So right there. They don't, so the problem is they don't really snap very well, do they? Alright, so let's try that. So that is 4 together. And that's essentially what I want. What if I just, actually I have an idea. Oh, wow. What the hell did I do there? They're not even attached. And that one I couldn't even see. Could have sworn there was a 4th one, but I only got another friend. Yeah, I really need another sword. And not a rusty one. Alright. Well, oh, and another thing, I've been working on this. So this is maybe not quite high tide, but right close to high tide here. And as you can see, the water gets right up to this level here. And frankly, it's going to go all the way up to this point there. So it's going to go right up to almost the top of this. Now, the only way I can figure to make up for that, because low tide is where these two things are, which is basically at the bottom of that block. So as far as I can tell, the tide goes up and down by about a block, and this block represents that movement right here. And so it doesn't look like a good dock. Docks are supposed to be raised above the water, right? So that's going to be a quandary we have to figure out, but let me keep working on this water issue. Maybe I'll, at some point, give up and start working on something else, but... And of course I put it the wrong orientation. I'm leaving flying on just to finish this part of this. Then we'll go back to regular. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not even. Alright, let me try moving this one. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just not getting this. This is not working. This is not happening for me. And I'm pretty displeased about it. And there's only one variant. And it just doesn't like to snap, you know? I mean, it'll snap to that. Ooh, actually, that's a good idea. What if I put down some sort of framework for it to snap to? Like these blocks here. Maybe it'll actually snap. Because there's no real floor down there, right? What if we did a floor? Like a large round floor. Actually, I probably need a regular round floor. Um, well, I'll just do this floor, and I'll do the round variant, I think, right? Is that... Okay, so that's what I want, but I want it to be one lower. Might need to dig some more here. Okay, so that's about as low as it's gonna go. So let me see if I can get this put in here now. Okay. That's basically where I want it, right here. Okay, I guess that's not as low as it's gonna go. I'm getting plenty of clay, that's the good news. Okay, that's the bottom there. And I don't want to go lower than that because I don't want it to get unstable, you know. There we go. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. This is all an illusion, by the way. Obviously, real well would actually go down. So I'm creating the illusion of a deeper well. Here's all of our water options. The dock water is what we're trying right now, but we do have the still water, which I don't like, and the shallow water, which I also don't like. I could try one or both of those just to show you, but I don't think it's going to be good. What happened here? Oh, that's the water. Okay. So if we snap the water in, that's what it would look like. So you'd have this ground with the water above it. Actually, that might work. Should we try that? Now, I'm uncreative, so I don't have to have the ingredients, but I'll tell you what, I'll go back and make the ingredients after the fact out of fairness. But I just want to try it. That actually looks pretty good. Does it pop out the side? I don't think, not on that side it doesn't. How about that? Can I do... Okay. So... I think we actually might be good. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Okay. Well, let's leave that. And let's leave creative mode. Okay. So there's our well, and I'm very pleased with that, actually. I should have tried that earlier. I guess I was having trouble finding how to get a bucket of water. So now I have to make that. So it requires this bucket of water, which requires empty bucket. I actually have one of those. I think it's just a crafting table recipe, because it's this empty bucket. Let me find that, because I agreed as part of my penance of using creative mode that I would do this. So I need a plank. Easy enough. Oh, and look at all this water I accumulated from placing and grabbing all that water in creative mode. Okay. So then, bucket of water. How do I make the bucket of water into... How do I make the empty bucket into a bucket of water? Hold on. Oh. There was that other dock water there. Got all these bamboo sheets down here too. I kept harvesting bamboo. Eventually I went through with my shovel and killed a bunch of it, but man, it was annoying. Almost as annoying as this lag. Maybe I've set my video settings too high. I don't think so, but you never know. I like high video settings, let's be honest. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might have to attach a bucket or something to that to make it look even better. Okay, so back to what I was doing. So, Let's see, this is the still water mod. So how do I... Oh, and there's this too I could make. I don't even know where I would make it, but, okay. So, let's go find that empty bucket again and see if there's a full bucket. Alright, apparently not, but I can do this. In theory. Planks and timber. I definitely want to do that. A little distraction, of course, but... Well, I can't find the bucket of water. Maybe I have to use it on the water well. Let me try doing that. Okay, so if that well's there, where can we place a second well? That's a big town public well. Let me place this well up somewhere where the castle's going to be. We can move it later. Kind of bypass the drawbridge there. Maybe like right here. Okay. Can I use it? Is this a... Okay. Ah, here we go. There, that's exactly how you do it. Okay. Well, how do you do that? I can make a seashell out of copper ingot. I think it's decorative. Okay, so with those... Then I would take these and use them to make the still water number 8. Actually, I need 2 more buckets of water. Okay, so now that I know how to do it, it's just 2 planks. So let me just, I guess I'll do it real quick. Okay, and with that, I will simply take those and make, and I need 13 dirt per, so I need to put 52 dirt and the 4 water buckets. I need to discard them in penance for cheating in that water. So, oh, that's neat. There's a bucket there now. How much dirt do I have on me? Got there. Is it 1 dirt per? Oh, look at it. That's going down and up. That's cool. Yeah, it's only 1 dirt. So, I'll just discard all of my dirt. Okay. So let's go down here and throw this in the ocean. Look at that mountain peak off in the distance. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to discard the things that I used. So I'll just all 4 of those. There they go. Oh, that's one of them. Let me get rid of a bunch of these too. Hopefully they just go away. I don't know, I have this feeling... Well, I think they'll decay if I don't have a land claim block, which I don't right here. Although, I will soon. Maybe I should be more thoughtful about this. Maybe I'll just deconstruct him. Okay, whatever. I'll let those water buckets be, though. Even if they're under the ocean forever, I don't think it's the end of the world. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Alright, now I want to work on the castle a little bit today. And I also want to build a... probably a smithy or something. Gosh, I'm not sure why we're getting so much lag. I mean, I never used to have this much lag when I was playing. Oh, I built this crane in here. So this is cool. You would move it from side to side with this little thing here. It's attached to that barrel, you see? So you just poke it like that. and then you would use a hand crank. I don't have a hand crank, but you'd use the hand crank to get it up, and then you would simply position it over here and unload it like so. So it's actually a fairly functional crane, even though it's not ready for operation until we get the hand crank put in. I'm going to grab some stone. We're running very low on stone, so off camera between episodes I'll probably go get a whole bunch more. We're still having ideas about what to do, but in the meantime, at the very least, we need to be making a whole bunch of small stone. So I'm going to queue up a whole bunch of those small stones. I'm going to put about 6 of these groups of 5 big stones in at a time. And then, how do I still have the ability to do water? I shouldn't be able to place any more water, because I don't have enough buckets of water, right? Yeah, I don't know why it's letting me even place that, but let's get out of that. So there. Now we won't even be tempted. Okay, so what I'm thinking is a blacksmith somewhere near the gate to this castle. This is just one of several buildings that I need to build. The mill is another big one. Maybe it's my video settings. I doubt it. Could be the internet. Do I have like 3 videos running on another screen or something? Knowing me, I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, let's stick this up here. Okay, now I've... Alright. And then let's check our video. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the deal is. I'll leave it as it is. I don't want to screw up the settings, but very displeased with that performance right now. Okay. But the main point of the episode is to think about planning. So if this turns into the road here, and I will connect that up better. Ooh, we're gonna have to think about this here. That's not gonna work, is it? I could make this ramp start right here instead. I think that makes some sense. Yeah, that'd be fine. So, but anyway, the point is, if this becomes the main road, then the blacksmith could be right about here. So let's do that. So for a blacksmith, let's do stone foundation with a wooden house. So we'll get regular stone cubes. And I'll lock it into this grid here. Except for that's not going to work for my foundation, is it? It's way too high. Well, that puts us in a bit of a pickle. I guess we'll have to do a separate grid. Okay, so we'll just kind of manually tuck this into the ground. I'm going to just dig a little bit of a hole to get this started. Okay, that should give us the flexibility of height that we want. And so, you know, compared to the path here, probably want it to be, you know, right about like that or so. Kind of get an idea here. Okay, right about there. And let's just kind of bring it right through here. We'll modify the path accordingly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 by 4. Or should I make this kind of an L shape? Let's make it an L shape. I think that'd be fun. We're gonna have to dig a little. No problem. So this is a separate grid from the castle, just so we're aware. And the castle is gonna be right next to it, so we're gonna have to get a little creative with that side of the castle, perhaps. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and let's go 3. Okay, so 3 by 5 on this wing, and I want it to be L-shaped. I think that's going to make for a fun roof. Okay, there we go. Come on. Oh, hold on. My vacuum is attempting to capture my Wi-Fi, and that would be bad for the stream. Let me just get this situated here. There we go. My cables for my Wi-Fi hang off of my bookshelf, and so occasionally my automatic vacuum tries to capture them, unless I keep them stored up above. Okay, that should be good. Okay, sorry about that. Whatever I gotta do to protect the stream, though, right? Right. Okay. So anyway, back to where we're going. So maybe there'll be like a little opening here. I kind of think maybe... You know, I'm realizing quickly that this island is not as big as maybe I thought it was. Because what if somebody needs to go that way? You know? I mean, do I want to leave room for a possible path here, or do I want to say this is going to be blocked off by the walls? I honestly think it might be blocked off by the walls. We're going to have to modify that path, make it a little wider along there. So, here's the deal. If that's the main building, maybe we'll have like an arch that goes into a yard back there, and then another section of building here. Maybe like a 4 by 3. Or let's do a 3 by 3. I think that'll be good. This could be like a storage shed or something. And then this can be the arch. So, in order to mark that, I'm going to put some walls in right away. And so what I'll have to do, I'll build these two in. And these two. Let me go up to my chat and make sure everything's good. Okay, we're good. So then I will put okay. Let's use, I want to use maybe the half timbered on the blacksmith here. So let's just put one regular old outward facing half tempered wall right there. We may have to switch up the diagonal planks on these, but and then maybe I need a ramp. Or a slope, I guess it would be called. We'll just use, well, I want to use that one. A little shallower. Okay, so there is the beginnings of our blacksmith. This will open up into a little bit of a outside area. This will be another part of the, maybe more of a storage area, and this will be the main house for the blacksmith. Okay, so that's kind of the game plan. We're gonna have to work on this quite a bit, but we can at least get started. And I tell you one thing we're gonna do right away. Let's get a research or crafting table over here so that we can go ahead and start making small stones. I don't know if any of you all have ever had an automatic robotic vacuum, but man, super convenient, but also a lot more work than you'd think, because they always get stuck on things and they're making a lot of noise, and they seem to turn on whenever you, like, I don't know. I think I accidentally made mine turn on automatically, so it's my fault, but anyway, they're a lot of work, I guess is the point. Okay, so the good news about this build is that we're only doing stone foundation, no other stone at all. So we should have enough. So we'll get that going there, and then let's hammer in the stone before we do much else. I think maybe the main door should be here. Yeah, let's make that the main door. Okay. So let's go to we'll do half timber. Stick with that. I want to probably do tile roofs as well, so I'll keep that in mind. But let's do a door right about there. And we do have some clay. Not sure that we have enough clay. Probably not. Especially if we go 2 stories, which I think we almost certainly will. Okay, so we'll keep those stones coming. One second, my vacuum seems to be stuck yet again. Okay, there we go. And I know it's getting dark out, so I need to put some braziers down probably. Or brazier. Okay, and then I'll grab these. Alright, and then let me go over here. Let me grab some blacksmith stuff, like this ore crusher. I may not have wanted to. I don't know if that was something I could have grabbed. I think it might have been. But let me go over here and grab some stuff that I'm going to need for the blacksmith shop. First of all, oh wow. We got looted. Holy shit, these only have 1 inventory slot now. What the hell happened? We just lost all of our stuff on these weapon racks. Did somebody, like, mod those to be less good? Because they used to hold 5 or 6. And now if they're only holding 1, that's not good. We've just lost a whole bunch of access to metal there. I'm going to take all of my metal. That's good there. Take another thing of clay. Probably take this leather straps as well. And some linseed oil. One more thing of clay. A little charcoal. Go ahead and put these skulls in here. Okay. So that's probably pretty good. They didn't change anything else. Man, if they started taking away inventory slots from other things, that would be devastating. Okay, and then I think I do have some blacksmithing equipment in this building here, and as I become more specialized, I'm going to be putting the various things in the places where they go. This could be some random house, but it's not going to be the blacksmith. Hence, we will take these. And we will take the forge. Take this timber as well before I forget about it. Hold on one second. Okay. Vacuum getting stuck again. You know, it's funny, it can go like days without getting stuck on anything, and then this time it's been stuck like 3 times already. It's crazy. Oh, and here we have more of this. Okay, I'll take all those. Check this out. Oh, look, see, this happened to this weapons rack as well. Well, note to self, I might not want to store weapons on weapon racks. That's food, that's going to be food, this is going to be random. Nope, it's all food, okay. Let me check up here and see if there's anything. There's a bed. I could steal one of these beds for the blacksmith, I guess. Oh, and I may want to utilize a smoking chimney. This is a mod, obviously. But I put a chimney in this building because I thought maybe it'd look cool. And it would if it was on. I don't think it's on. So... okay, so I think we have pretty much all we need to build this thing now. Okay. Well, let's see if we have enough stone to get this done. It's getting kind of close. I think we're going to be about 5 or 6 stones short. So the proper thing to do here is to go ahead and order more stone from the merchant here. Means I'll probably have to sell some stuff unless I want to go get my money from the chest in the warehouse. Alright. And... sell these clubs. Apparently not. I can sell these. Thatch. I can sell those clubs. Save one of them for my weapon, but the thatch was somewhere over here. That. I can sell that. Could have sworn, yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's $100. Let me see if I can get anything with $100. We need these, so I need 1 quarter and 10. So it's $30. So I can get 3 orders of stone. Now I can get more than that. There we go. I'll get 6 orders of stone. Now I can go mine the stone too, obviously. But this is a useful way to make up for the lack of something in your supply. In the meantime, let's go over here and make some lighting devices so you can see what the hell I'm doing. So I'll just utilize these metal parts. And sticks. Apparently I don't have too many. Oh no, here we go. I'll do 3 of these. Okay, so I'll put one this corner for now. Put one over here. I'll put one right over here. Okay, now we can kind of see what we're doing. And while we're waiting on that stone, let's go ahead and continue working on some of these walls. So I think the most obvious wall is going to be this one in the back. So I'm trying to do this without using the alternative half timber wall. So what I'll do is I will alternate between that and yeah, that one. And of course my vacuum is stuck once again. That one. I don't even know what it's stuck on this time. Hang on one second. This is so freaking annoying. Okay, it's stuck on my TV. I'll just put it in the other room. It's stuck on my PlayStation controller. Okay. I sent it going the other direction, so it shouldn't be a problem for a while, hopefully. Alright. So back to what I was doing. Fortunately, a lot of these are going to be one-shots, so that'll save time. But that wall, obviously, can go right there, and then I can build whatever appropriate stoneworks down here that I need to. As a matter of fact, I might try something just a little different here. Because there's these beautiful tapered blocks, but they didn't quite fit there, did they? Where I had them. And so what I might want to do is go down one with them. Unless I want to do a full-blown large round thing. Well, I'll save that decision for another time. Let me finish working on my blacksmith here. Okay. So these walls may or may not stay. The alternative would be to put like columns. Keep it kind of open air feeling. So let me try that. Wood. There would be wood columns. And I don't see what I'm looking for. Maybe it's log. Like this. Log pillar, that's it. So here's what the option would look like. It would be something like this. And then if I did another stone cube, could go like right here, and that connects more accurately with the sandstone. Grab some more of the... Oh, I don't have any more, but okay, that's good enough. And then this one would be like this. And that. Okay. So then on this side, it would be the same exact thing. It would be... Which I think I like this. Okay. And then this would just attach to a building here. So I do kind of like that feeling of having it open a little bit more. I could even partition this and have this more of a closed building here. But I think we're going to need at least 2 walls and a window on this side. So let's get that built in. Let me see where I left off over here. What you want to do with these is alternate the cross pattern. Like that. And that. And then I could do a window here. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's try that. Okay. And so this will be the yard, you know. Let's do a couple windows out on this side. This one I'll have a shutter on. Same with this one. And then this, we'll put a couple walls in here. And then we'll do the alternate wall here. And then let's do a couple more walls. Not sure why I can't place that one. think the torch is interfering. Nope, that works. Okay, and then this one. Okay. Gonna need some more planks and timber here pretty soon. Probably need a little step there. One thing I could do to kind of cheat that in would be to use one of these. Not even really cheating, it's making a makeshift step there. Alright, that works. Now, I don't know how I'm going to lay out the interior, especially if we have an open air side here. But for now, let's go ahead and place some of our smithy kind of things in here. So we'll get the forge. A lot of times they'd work outside on the forge, or kind of in a covered area. We could actually put that right along in here. Kind of makes sense, actually. Alright, I'll put it there for now. And the smeltery, let's put in the back. Whoops. So the smeltery is here. I think that makes sense being back here somewhere, right? So let me just carve this a little bit more. Make this into a more usable backyard. Okay, that actually looks okay. A little bit manufactured, obviously, but you know, so be it. Get rid of some of these lumps. That's fine. Okay, and let's go back to the smeltery one. There it is. And let's stick this. I almost certainly need a platform for it. Let's do a support. I might build this up a little bit with some decorations. Oops. You know, some way of integrating this a little bit more. Maybe that fireplace that I was looking at earlier. It's really hard to see. There it is, okay. What if I put it right here, and then I did something like this, took that fireplace, which I have no idea where it went. Could have sworn I just grabbed it as an object, right? Here it is, okay. Found a way to connect it to the top of this. That'd be really cool. Have some stairs. And then if I did a roof section coming out the edge of this, that would be even really cool. In fact, I may need to do that if I'm going to make this work. So roof, I got to decide what kind of roof I'm going to have. Three options basically are wooden, thatch, and tile, and I'm leaning towards this tile, to be honest. Let me try this. This may be a custom little offshoot from the main part of the building. but I think I'm gonna like it. Okay. So it needs to be like on top of this. Okay, let me just put this down just as a placeholder. Okay, and then 4. There we go, that's what I want. Right there. I think it's because I don't have roof tiles in my inventory. So, let's go all the way over to our other place. In the meantime, we'll grab our stone, which should be ordered by now. Oh yeah. Oh, tons of it. Nice. Oh wow, we actually can't take all of it. Okay, of course we can't. I'll put a bunch of it in our stockpile. That's awesome that produced so much stone, though. It wasn't even that expensive. It sure beats quarrying. We even have a little leftover money we can throw in here. Thought we did. Well, who knows where it went now, but anyway, I think it's left in the market there. Berries are coming along, so we could easily make a lot more money. I want those all to match up in terms of growth cycles. Oh, there's a barbarian over there. Okay, I came to use this. I'll do about 10 of those. Maybe I should put the shield on the blacksmith. That looks like more of a blacksmithy thing to have there. So I'll go ahead and do that. And looks like we're done here. So we may need more tiles later, but that's a good start. So, you know, the well, I'm glad that turned out well, so to speak. I don't know why I don't die when I don't have enough food, by the way. That's weird to me that the game's just letting me, you know, get away with that. Alright, so, let's see here. Oh, that looks neat. What is that? Royal furnace and kiln. Maybe I should build that instead. Maybe I'll do another blacksmith with this thing in it. I'm just gonna put it here to remind myself. Let me finish the idea that I was going with originally here. Okay, so that idea basically was to make a custom chimney for our regular kiln right here. Okay, so right about there. And I do have the required tiles now, so now why can't I build it? I think it's because there's nothing here to support it. Okay, so I'm going to do a number 7. And again, we're going to keep the same pattern that is easy to forget about by having the little notches align themselves there. Okay. Now, come on, game. Yeah, I honestly don't know why I can't do that. Maybe I have to build this in. If that's the case, I'm going to be kind of... Oh, there we go. Okay. So that was dependent upon that block there. Tell you what we could do though. We could easily just do this again. And then I'll go back up. And we'll place this here. Okay, and then pop this in. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get up here and place a chimney here. I mean, the roof stabilizes the chimney placement, so that's good. So what I really need is just this to be right on top of this guy. It's hard to figure out exactly how to do that. Let me try going up here again. It's close. I may not be able to do that. Maybe if I put like timber temporarily like that. There we go. Oh. Alright, now the problem is, if I get rid of this, is that going to get rid of the, no, okay, we're good. So now we have something that kind of coherently works as a chimney. In fact, I think the thing to do might be to put a little platform for this to get it to connect to that a little bit better. But these things also, in theory, light up or smoke. Try to get up there real quick. Okay. See, there's the smoke. So obviously if we were forging something, you know, that would be the forge smoke. And I really like this detached roof thing there. In fact, I could put this, if I really want to keep that integrated into this, which I doubt I do. What is 6 there? That is Royal Forge, Royal Furnace. Okay. So these are just more advanced versions of the Forge and the Furnace that come with a mod, I think. But I could put that there, and then it could kind of be like the other Forge. I probably, if I'm going to use the Royal Forge and Furnace, I'll use them inside the castle. This is like the village blacksmith. Maybe there'll be a royal blacksmith. But that's what that would look like. So, you know, pretty cool. I'll leave that built in just to kind of remind myself of it, but I kind of like this kind of custom thing a little bit better. Okay, and then let's build that in. Good. And then I've got a little extra. I can do these two finally. Okay, and then the only stone thing I have left to do are these little guys, and they're each going to take 45, so that's quite a bit more. But that's not a problem. I can go get the stone from the trader's post. Hell, I can finish those maybe. There's my money as well. Still not exactly sure how I'm going to connect all this up with the road and with the castle. finish that one at some point. But anyway. I like this music. It reminds me of Medieval Total War 1 music. For anybody who played that game. That was a great game. Back in the day. Okay. It's 35, 45, 45, okay. So that should be enough to finish these two. In fact, it's exactly enough. I did plan that, but I'm surprised it worked. Okay. And then what we could do here would be a gate. We could just do a wooden gate like that. It's a little bit much, but for a blacksmith who needs to close up at night, I think it kind of makes sense that he'd have a nice gate like this. Not sure why I can't quite place that. Maybe I need some supports down here. I need to organize my block queues in my inventory. You know, like my toolbars. That's it. I need to organize my toolbars better. No, I don't like that. Let's do a pillar. So pillar is just this guy. And it's just going to go right there. Oh, I need more small stuff. Oh, that's actually the reason I couldn't build the gatehouse. This ladder's in the way. Always has been. Okay. So, I don't think I need those actually. Alright, let's try this. Actually, you know what? Even if I do need the pillars, I was putting them in the wrong place. The pillars need to be in this corner here. And here. Okay, now we can do the gatehouse. I think. Okay, so it's already there, and there we go. Not even gatehouse, it's just a gate. Need more planks and metal parts, yeah. So the metal parts should be easy. I'll use these clubs as fuel. I better keep that. No, I'll make a new sword. Okay, so... Okay, so then, let me grab my steel. Oh, this is the smeltery, never mind. Put that in the blacksmith, the forge. Okay, so this will go down there. Linseed oil. Here it is. Leather strips. Okay, that feels good to have that back in my inventory. I had lost my original steel sword because I died and I think it rolled into the ocean. So that feels good. I can also repair my other weapons now. Okay. And then let's build this now that we have some metal parts. Not entirely sure that we have enough. Planks, we need more. Okay, I'll make 10 of those worth of planks. And then let's make a couple more things full of timber. Alright. So when this closes, you know, I'm gonna have to make a little thing here. Maybe I'll just box it, you know, a little box. So this half timbered I think is looking pretty good. We're gonna have to put a door here. Oops. So the number 5, but with the door attachment. Alright. And let's grab our planks. And let's go for this. Okay. So now that closes, these close. I don't have this one closing, maybe I'll change that at some point. Okay, now we can build this in, and that is built. Okay. Well, I'd say we made pretty good progress on our blacksmith. Obviously there's a lot to do yet, such as bedroom and, well, storage area over here maybe. All the walls on this side, obviously. Let's put 2 windows in on this side. I mean this side, really. And then let's do a irregular wall here. And then let's do regular walls here. And here. Alright, let's build these in. And we need more timber. Okay. So I'm really liking this so far. Probably go ahead and put another roof adjacent to this one. Like that. Which means I probably need another wall up above. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. And then once I finish this section up here, so this is going to be, I can tell you right now, at least on this side, it's going to look like this. Well, of course I can't seem to maneuver this into place. Let me try putting a ladder. No, I do need ship's ladders in general. Let's make a ship's ladder. Ship's ladders are easy to make. Just take 2 logs, make it into lumber, both of them, and then I'll do 6 worth of planks. And then let's go over to our ship's ladder here. And I'll just make a few of them. Okay, that'll happen over time. And I think in the meantime, I'll go ahead and just do some more generic walls. I'm gonna stick with the regular walls on this build for now. So I'm just gonna keep it consistent. And then there, I'll do another one. Okay, so let's build those in. Okay. Perfect. And that looks pretty good. You know, that looks fine. Now, let's grab the ship's ladders. It says it needs more lumber. I'll just take what I have left over there. Okay, so back to here, I'll put in number 7, and let's just get the... Ship's ladders are the best ladder. They're the best stairs, most efficient. They're good all around. Okay, now that I have the ability to come up here, I think what I'll do maybe is, maybe one wall, ow! Cat. My cat's trying to, like, jump up on me. Is that right? No, it's not. Shit. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to do with this roof sticking into it. That's okay, probably. Yeah, that's okay. And then what I'll do maybe is a number 8 here. Which probably means I need another log pillar. Okay. So we'll put the other log pillars right there. Okay. And then let's get that snapped into place there. Perfection. Okay. And then up here, I think that the safest thing to do is just put a couple walls. And the question is, do I want them to have the diagonal going... Nah, probably alongside, so basically like that, yeah. Okay, let me jump up here. Nope, not that way, the other way. Try that one. Doesn't like that one. Let me try that one. Okay, that looks good. Let me see how that looks from down here. Oh, wait. No, we can't do that. That looks dumb. Well, I'm gonna have to think about this one. I hate using the stone. Do have these brick arches we could think about. Sandstone. I'll think about it. Probably do that off camera. Speaking of off camera, I think I'm about to end this episode. I really did get a pretty fundamentally significant amount of this blacksmith done. I think I might move this a little farther over. But that looks really good back here, actually. And I love that smoking chimney. That's cool. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I really feel good about where we're at with this. I know it's still nighttime and couldn't hardly see, but next episode will be daytime, good news, and we'll pick it up here next time. And hopefully it won't be so laggy. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Medieval Engineers.